And we are back from the break. Ockar has reminded me that he should have gotten a second attack, so I will go ahead and give him that right now.
That go 8?
That is a hit. Okay, 19 points of damage.
So it's taken 32 points of damage so far.
Yep. So you stab into it with your spear, and it sinks in. You can see it pierce a couple eyes as it does so, and one of its mouths also gets cut in two. Not that that really affects the overall number that much, but it does. It does have quite a few. All right, so we can go ahead and roll some initiative for everyone, please.
Okay. Did Braxon have to drop his axe to blow everyone up?
No.
I mean,
No, you got your offhand.
Yeah, you got your offhand.
How many rounds is it going to take me to drag the Lenanius around down to my room?
Just one.
Carry him.
Just one.
Alright. That would be my intent tonight. I'll put myself to 9.
Okay.
Because I'm effectively out of.
Yeah. And you don't need to like actually roll for like move both tokens. It's fine. And...
I need to check something quickly before I roll.
I think Glau at this point would have gone inside.
Yeah, that's
Glau's going to make himself a brew.
Old?
Mm-hmm.
Can I move in a way that the thing is better visible to me? If I were to cast Aganazar Scorcher on it.
Yes, but if it moves, then if it moves further away from where it is, that will start damaging the
ship
the
on
ship.
Fire. You need to maintain.
Thinking I will take that risk.
Okay.
I mean, one person set the ship partially on fire, you know.
Yeah.
Finn, you got pyrotechnics memorized? You know, we always make a thing out of this.
Anyone else still need to roll? Nope. All right.
I need to modify my roll a bit. I put the wrong.
Okay.
Since apparently Compendium says that the casting time for Aganazar Scorcher is 3.
Okay. Let's see if that actually makes much difference. It really doesn't. All right. Leva, you're up first. You are still ethereal.
Yes. Can she take a sidestep or something so to be about here?
Yeah.
Okay. And then she'll take out the wand and blast this thing with bone shards.
Oh, well, I mean, if you're using a wand, you have full range of movement.
Oh, I just want to get out the way to not actually get Finn in the cone.
Well,
I think
Finn's
that should be okay.
Yeah, Finn's down below. Margoth and Ockar would be out of the area effect too.
Okay, in that case, I leave her there.
Oh wait, I forgot to roll initiative.
Oh, all right.
There you go.
Okay. And go ahead and roll for damage, Leva.
What was that? That was...
Do you have a handout for it?
Yes, just a second.
No, actually you don't. I should probably make one for you at some point. All right.
No, not of this one. Others, yes, but not this one.
That is 6d4 points of damage. All right, so the Ockar and Braxon, you see just from out of seemingly nowhere, this cone of bone shards appears and tears right through the creature. And
Nice.
let's see.
Does it
Okay.
even notice where it comes from?
I mean,
Well,
It-
I mean,
might, but it has no real ability to target. It can't see ethereal. Finn, your turn.
Okay, Finn is going to fly up above it and change form
Okay.
into a bear.
Oh, goody.
you cannonballing it.
Yep.
You can go ahead and do your healing first.
So 50% of the.
Half of what's remaining, yeah. That's pretty nice.
So that's 8 more.
And then make an attack roll. Oh.
It sat on that 18 for a second.
Yeah, unfortunate. So you drop down on it. Unfortunately, the amorphous nature of it, you are not able to get any purchase with your claws or your teeth in bear form. But it does cushion your fall, so you do not take any damage from that. A couple of the eyes are swiveling towards you now.
Not only did Braxon kill almost half of us, he also used the critical hit for that.
I know.
To make sure it doesn't fly off into space.
Yeah. That's the best part.
I was trying to use the critical hit so that it didn't hit someone else, and then it hit everyone else.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, and Ald was like, "I'll take your hams."
Oh yeah. Delicious hams. So tasty. So, Margoth pulls out a small. Hold on a second. Sorry, I had to cough. A small black wooden shaft bound with shiny gold caps and bands. Points it at the creature, says a word, and all of a sudden, a whole bunch of bees appear and start trying to sting this creature. And let's see, that is going to be... Alright, and... Okay. And apparently, that is enough, because the swarm of bees is just buzzing around and constantly stinging it. Its little mouths on its pseudopods are trying to wave them away, and it is not able to do so. Maybe it was actually allergic to bees or something like that, but it is dead.
A bee for every eye it's got.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a critical hit for every bee.
And as that, as it does so, the bees fade from existence as well.
Does its body stay there?
Yes, its body does stay there. It is quickly losing consistency, though, turning into a disgusting gooey mass.
Eyes and stuff.
Yeah, and little teeth and mouths and stuff like that. It's pretty gross.
Especially considering Lafdul bottled a load of them last time.
The good news, though, is that since you're going to have to replace the wood here anyway, not like the staining is going to matter.
Yeah, but surely this is on the shuttle.
Well, yeah, but there was also a big explosion right there. You got to replace
Yeah,
those
True.
deck boards. They're burnt to a crisp.
Oh, it's the silver lining on the cloud.
Exactly.
I
But
mean, Lafdul's not aware of what's going on. He'd still be invoking his power to heal
Yeah.
Cornelius from his
Yeah.
icon.
Yeah, you can go ahead and do so. How much is that going to heal?
Secure serious, so 2d8 plus 1.
Okay.
I think it's plus 1, might be plus 2.
At least I
that's
didn't
plus
get
one.
turned to stone this time.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't get a chance to attack, so you killed it. Unless is going to be conscious in my room.
Yeah.
Probably
So
just shoved him on my bed while he's recovering or something.
yeah. So he will wake up and say, where did that explosion come from?
I have no idea. I don't know. I suffered the effects from it as well, and well, I wasn't going to leave you there.
I think Lafdul's deity sent the explosion.
You say that in front of him.
No, Braxon isn't even in the room with you.
So Leva, you come back into a phase out of the ethereal plane at this point as well.
Okay.
So you're free to move around. Margoth puts her wand away, leans on her staff, and she just looks at you, Braxon, and shakes her head. Braxon, give me a intelligence check, please.
Damn, I don't know what I'm rolling for, but it's probably bad. Right, 10. It's intelligence the stat I got drained on.
No, that's your wisdom. You've got more intelligence than me. You got like 14.
Oh yeah, 14. So no problem.
All right, let me whisper something to you.
Okay.
Whisper, 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 whisper.
All right.
As a side note, Solas refuses to go to that deck at the moment
Yeah, neither
until
am
the
I.
boards have been replaced.
Braxon can repair that one.
Well, Leva goes inside and looks at Braxton and pulls a face and turns away, walks away. Doesn't even say a word, just.
So
Brax.
after that, Margoth heads back to the quarters you assigned her to change her now burnt clothes.
Right. So Braxon.
Hold on, Braxon.
Braxon.
Hmm?
Braxon's going to say to Leva when she reappears and Margoth, do we need to harvest anything from this body?
As Margoth is climbing down, she'll say, "I have no idea. If you want to take anything, you're welcome to do so."
Leva doesn't answer. She just looks at him, shakes her head, and walks away.
Finn's gonna walk up to Braxton and start swearing at him in bear.
So Finn, yeah, so Braxon, a bear comes up to you, a black bear, and it's just however,
Grin and
Finn,
bear it.
as you were walking through the mess, you did notice that you stepped on some things. You were a little intent on swearing at Braxon, but after doing so, you can turn back and get a better look if you want.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Solas goes to inside the ship look for a biomolf since he knows that it's injured. So I will cast my last healing spell on it.
Okay.
which happens to be Cure Serious.
Well, before you do that, Ockar, would you want to lay on hands on Beowulf, or would you save that for
Yeah.
yourself?
I'm gonna lay on hands on Beowulf.
Okay,
So that's
then I will
16
heal
health.
Ockar.
Yep, so you get 16.
Then I'm going to be healing Ockar since I don't want to waste the spell.
Okay. So, you can go ahead and roll that. Finn, you turn back to the body of this creature and kind of nudge some of the goo with your paws a little bit, because you notice you stepped on some things that didn't feel quite right.
Did I get back for myself from the healing?
He hasn't rolled it yet.
Okay.
I need to check what the roll was.
Same as what I rolled, 2d8 plus 1.
Ah.
So, Finn, you notice that there are some gems in its body, and a couple pieces of jewelry. You're not very good at picking that stuff out with bare paws, though.
No, but I can just kind of swipe it out.
Mhm.
Into a
Accidentally
pile
swipe it
off
off
to the side.
accidentally swipe it off the ship.
Okay. So they're still covered in bluish goo, but you notice, let's see, 5 stones and a ring, a necklace, and a necklace with some gems on it, and a necklace with some sort of symbol or talisman, not a gem on it.
You're going to tell us after the game?
Yeah.
Or should we write these in now?
Yeah, I mean, you can just make a note of gems and jewelry from it.
If someone has detect magic, they could check the jewelry.
Lafdul was going to take healing spells. Well, he hasn't even prayed yet. He hasn't even gone to bed yet.
Does Leva
Lenelius
detect
is in
magic?
my bed.
Lenelius can get back to his quarters then at that point.
Unless you want him to stay on your bed.
Leva has almost no spells left at the moment, so don't ask her about any spells. So she used up most of them for the menagerie.
Braxon's gonna grab a crewman and ask him to go find Solas and Lafdul. Wait if they're trying to do anything important, but then tell them, do they want to harvest anything from this creature before we throw it overboard?
Solas reiterates that he refuses to step on that deck until the boards have been changed and the creature has been cleaned up completely out of it.
Well, the good
Lafdul.
news is that it's on the shuttle deck, not on the surveillance deck. So you can climb up the ladder and look and stand in that part, but not in the goo.
Yeah, he doesn't even want to look at it.
Yeah, Lafdul's
he
just like...
still has the memories.
He's too busy with Lenelius healing him, so...
All right, so doesn't sound like anyone wants any parts.
Nope.
So you can go ahead and get the crew to swab the deck and clean it off and get the stuff tossed
Yeah, I was going
overboard.
to say, would Braxon be able to see that Finn the bear is pulling stuff out of the creature?
Yeah.
Well, he'd help if the bear would let him.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't want
I
to
didn't
speak
mean
for
to
Finn.
swear, but I would move aside and let him start cleaning stuff off, I guess.
All right. Would you want to clean them off then, Braxon?
Well, it's more about getting them out so that the creature can be held over the side.
Yeah. Finn already got them out.
Right.
They need to be cleaned though.
Yeah.
and picked up.
Well, he'd probably clean them and then leave them there for Finn, rather than steal them.
I mean, they are the company's treasure, not Finn's treasure, I think.
Yeah. Braxon's not arguing with an angry bear.
Well, as long as we don't know anything about them, it's Finn's.
Technically, no one noticed it.
Yeah.
I think you
If he
guys
doesn't
would.
want it,
It would be pretty obvious what the bear is doing. There's
There's
not.
something
There
easy
is
to
not
do.
an easy way to hide, especially because there's 2 necklaces in there.
Yeah.
oh look, this bear all of a sudden has
unless,
2 necklaces.
Has bling.
Unless Finn managed to do sleight of hand with bear form.
Sleight of paw, you mean?
Hold on,
No,
Ockar.
sleight of
Ockar, hold on,
mouth.
hold on, hold on. Ockar, you were trying to say something?
I'm just saying, Jack. Who's driving? Oh no, Bear's driving! Why? For the 5 people who have seen Clerks, the animated series, you're welcome.
Oh, that's a meme. I have not seen the show, but I know the meme. Anyway,
Yes.
so you can easily clean them. It's obvious. You can put them into your into a coffer or something like that.
Mhm.
Let Lafdul know
Yeah.
about them.
Brax is trying to remember if anyone collected eyes or mouths off this thing last time.
No one said that they wanted anything, so just
Yeah.
get it overboard.
So Solas categorically refuses to have anything to do with the creature.
The faster you get it off overboard, the sooner you can get the ships repaired.
That's true. If we chuck
Braxton's
it
going
over
to be
the
doing
side,
those repairs all by himself, though.
Yeah.
if we chuck it overboard, will it hit any part of the ship on the way down?
No.
Okay.
I mean, you could just, like, get it into buckets and dump that over the back, so.
Yeah. Well, I suppose if it hasn't fully dissolved yet, Braxton could hack bits off.
It's
well,
not that it really dissolves. It's losing consistency and it's turning into goo with bits
It's,
of
uh,
eyes
Do it
and
while
mouths.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
Still
amorphous
semi-solid.
creature from the start.
Yeah.
Okay. Shovels then.
All right. So you also clean off the gems and pieces of jewelry, and I will give this to you after the game. You have a smooth, polished oval black stone with a metallic luster, a transparent yellow faceted stone, a small transparent violet faceted stones, 2 of them, I'm sorry, a small pale green translucent faceted stone. There's a silver ring with a polished lapis lazuli, a gold chain necklace with 6 faceted amethysts, and a silver chain necklace with a golden ankh. Alright, anything else that you guys want to do on the ship, or are you going to start moving?
Lafdul's just going to bed.
Okay.
He's been burnt. He's unhappy.
Yeah. We'll
Finn's
start
gonna,
moving.
Finn's going to brush his paws off on Braxton's shirt. Change back into human form and then walk away.
Braxton, you're banned from explosives, I say as I hit the bed.
The thing is, Lafdul doesn't even know who did that. He doesn't know who's angry. He's angry at someone.
I'm just guessing it's Braxton.
I mean, he'll eventually learn it's Braxton, but
Alright, so you're going to get back underway then?
Yeah, please.
Alright, let's... Oops. Wrong thing. Head back here. Wait for it to load up.
Oh.
And you guys are down here.
Yep.
So that was about 2 hours into first shift.
Okay.
So you can go ahead
told us.
and move 12 hours to get to the end of that shift.
Can someone do an arrow for me, please? Oh. Oh,
I will regenerate full hit points, I assume.
Yeah.
thank you.
I get healing for changing back, right?
Yep. Nice. And
60% of 8.
all right. So, let's see. So, shifting over to second shift, Nemariel takes over the helm. Leva, Braxon, and Lafdul will be on duty.
So, this is where Lever and Lafdul give Braxon dark looks for the whole shift.
No,
Lafdul's
Leva
gonna be
just
in
keep
his-
those. Leva sort of. Well, Lafdul, did you ask anyone else what happened?
Lafdul doesn't even know yet. It's going to be like not until late in the shift that you would eventually learn. He's just
You might
praying for his
notice-
spells.
You might notice that Leva looks at Braxon, pulls her face, and turns away and walks away. Sis, I'm not going to talk to you.
And you weren't even one of the ones who got burned.
Yeah, but I saw the others get burned.
I know.
I saw the ship get more damaged.
And she can calculate. She sort of goes, she would have been dead, you know.
I mean, Lonanius went down. Lafdul just got burnt rather badly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Leva turns to Braxon and says, you know, you would have killed me. And then she turns around and walks away. Sis,
Yeah, I
this
guess.
guy.
I tried to throw the thing into the extra dimensional space, but it seemed to bounce off the outside.
Actually, Leva is thinking about whether he should be punished. He knew exactly what he was doing.
Based on.
I think there might be wooden ducks in Braxton's future.
No. Ducks have nothing to do with this, not even badly made ones. Just fill the whole room with one block of wood. That's actually an idea. Let me think about that.
Alright, I have 5 shape woods.
Okay.
5d100. Yeah, it's taking a while to roll them. I did type it, but it's just saying rolling the dice.
Yeah.
So, yeah, well, I'm changing up. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
used one of those.
the dice
Four of
rolling
them
the
worked.
dice rolling thing might be screwed up because
52, 35, and 20, and a 97. So one of them failed.
All right. So 5 of them. That's going to be 19 whole points.
19? 9.
Right. 9. Sorry. Yeah. My mistake.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you're
9.
feeling generous.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Are you doing any of those on the shuttle?
No. Anywhere
Shovel
with that
can wait.
fireball spin, I'm not going anywhere near.
It wasn't a fireball.
It was
It
basically
felt like a
fireball in a
fireball.
jar.
It was a fireball as far as that was concerned.
It was
wasn't
basically a
him.
fireball. Yeah.
It was just a small bang.
All right. So 9 more whole points to the battle dolphin.
Yeah, I would have refreshed my contact home pack because that's running out. This is the last day it would have lasted.
Okay.
And I will be casting a Dwemer Flow and Cure Serious back into my idol, so that reduces it by another 4 charges.
Okay.
I have 6 Cure Light Wounds and another Cure Serious to heal people. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I think over the next couple days, everyone can get restored to full hit points. So that's going to be fine.
I'm assuming they don't heal Braxon.
It's up to them. I'm perfectly fine saying that everyone gets back up to full over the next few days.
I mean, yeah, we will heal, but we will still be grumpy about you.
I don't know if Lafdul would.
Would heal or
No,
be grumpy?
I don't know if you would heal. I don't know.
I mean, having Braxon in fighting condition also
I
means
know
that it's
it is, but
less
it's kind of
risk
like
to you.
Lafdul's like, yeah, the other people can heal him. I don't care. He annoyed me that day.
You could always save him for last.
Yeah, I suppose.
Okay.
Also, Solas would, during the shift change, request officers meeting and put in motion that if we in future have anything like that explosive jar, don't throw it near any one of our crew if you don't know the radius of it.
So that's where Lafdul learns who did it. So he's just glaring at Braxon.
Yeah, Braxon says I thought it was some sort of extra dimensional hole.
That was almost a Zamfir 2.0. Lenelius went down. I almost went down.
Yeah,
Level wasn't even there.
Considering how it reacted when I casted a Lance of Disruption on it, it's safe to say that it didn't accept anything inside that it didn't want to.
Hey, Lafdul, what do you mean Leva wasn't there? She was there. She saw it all.
Oh, I didn't know where you were. You just disappeared.
Yeah, she was ethereal.
I was
She
going
turned
to
ethereal.
try and dispel whatever was affecting you if you were still in the area. I was hoping that would bring her back, but I lost my spell when I was blown up.
Well, that's something to consider if anyone has any other fiery, explosive magic items to discuss. And I will let you guys do that in between sessions.
I will update the notes on the potion of that was the potion of explosions, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, 66, 30-foot radius fireball.
Yep.
Solas comments. Yeah, I have personal experience from those. You remember the Illithid ship?
Nice big booms.
Indeed.
I like big booms, and I cannot lie. Okay, so Leva, do you have any spells you want to cast when you get off your when you wake up for your shift?
She wants to. Oh, whomever she's with, not with Ockar. She's gonna cast strength on Lafdul.
Okay. If you make my equipment disappear, I mean, he's already had one close call today.
Oh, goody.
I'll tell you what. If she casts all the spells on everyone except Braxon and gets wild surges, that's going to be quite funny.
All right.
Well,
no.
yeah, she's gonna walk past you with her head high, looks at you and goes, "Pfiff," scoffs, and walks gone to Lafdul and casts strength on him.
Yay, Lafdul feels a little bit stronger. Today, that's...
Yeah. No. No surge. So you're fine. All right. You can go ahead and move another 12 hours in.
Okay. Right. Hang on. Thank you.
Oh dear. So Lafdul will be regaling to Lenelius about our first mission in the Underbrow.
Well, that wasn't
I
actually your
died.
first mission.
Well, the first mission Underbrow.
It was kind of the
second.
second, but yeah.
Third
Second
mission, surely.
wasn't it?
Third mission.
So, I mean, I think it was the third adventure that I had. It extended off of that one.
The
where
merchants we
yeah.
were chasing around.
Yeah.
You were being robbed or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, Norfin, Ockar, and Solas, you are on shift. Is there anything that you guys want to do in particular on your shift, or is it just going to be fairly normal stuff?
Oh, it's just the next day.
I'm going to be fixing the ship again.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do another 4 shape woods myself.
All right, let's start with the Mendines.
I rolled them on the same roll like Lafdul did.
Yeah, that's fine. Now, is this on the Dolphin, or are you doing any of these on the shuttle?
I do all on the Dolphin. One of them fails.
Okay. All right, so that's 3 more hull points.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 3 more hull points to the Dolphin.
And I also cast Detect Magic on the stuff the creature dropped.
Okay. Let's do the Shapewoods first.
Okay.
So just 3 whole points.
Yeah.
Oh, and this is another one.
Yeah, that would be all 4.
Okay, so, and then 8 more hull points.
8 more. Oh, nice.
Yeah, having a full roster of Shapewoods and some Mendings goes a long way.
Mm-hmm. As long as we have enough wood.
Yep. Yeah, so that's let's see, Lafdul, that was 9 hull points worth of wood, and Finn used 8. So make sure that you have enough for that. You are towing the 25-ton cargo barge with you.
The wood on board.
I think we got 18 hull points worth of wood for shape wood from the mammoth wreck.
Yeah, we still had 33 from before that. How much am I doing? 9?
9 and then 8.
9 and then 8.
Yeah, Lafdul got the 9 and
So
Finnel'ar
17
got the 8.
total is how
Yeah.
much you've used. Now, when you get back to port, you're probably going to need to buy some like paint and tar and other things that you would normally do, because you can't get that with the Shapewood. But that's more to make it not look like a patchwork ship kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you cast Detect Magic Solas. Is that Wizard or Priest?
It's the priest version.
Okay. Dang it, I forgot to put a note.
So we got 26 whole points of our own wood before going on to the other stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you can use the other stuff first if you want. Like, you could be dismantling the cargo barge first if you want.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where the other wood's kept, but someone made a note of the mammoth wood on the Battle Dolphin Blade sheet.
Yeah.
If you use that first, then that can be stored on the cargo barge too.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
cargo barge is essentially a lot of cargo space for you.
Mm-hmm.
I've already reduced the wood on our other sheet to 26 points, so we'll do that next time.
Okay. Give me just a second for the items. One of them is detecting as magic. The that silver chain necklace with a golden ankh, that is detecting as magic. None of the other things are.
Okay, do I get spheres from it?
Yes, I had forgotten to write that down, so I am determining that right now. Let's see. Okay, that detects as combat.
Combat.
Mhm.
I see. Well, when I notify Finnel'ar and Braxon about it, and when the shift changes, I inform Leva and the rest of the second shift
Okay.
that one of the items we got, jewelry pieces, is magical, and my clerical detect magic says it's combat sphere.
It's a silver chain ankh.
Yeah.
A silver chain with a golden ankh.
Leva actually decided to memorize 2 identify spells.
Okay. Do you want to identify that?
Yes, I just looked whether she has any pearls, and she does have 1 pearl left.
Oh, Braxon likes Anks.
Lafdul's got an ankh ring.
She's not listening to you, Braxon. She doesn't
Brax-
care what you like or dislike.
Braxon says to himself that he likes Anks.
All
He
right.
cannot lie.
So,
It's actually part of your faith, isn't it?
Yeah.
An ankh.
Yeah.
all right. So Leva, you cast Identify on this, and you discover that
It's cursed.
this. Well, you would never actually discover that it's cursed. This is an item that can only be used by a priest of pure goodness against another priest of ineffable evil.
Wow.
It's alright, well, there you go, Solas.
And it
No one else can
is...
use that.
What about Ockar?
Ockar's not a
priest.
priest. Ockar's not a priest.
Literally, it's
It
just
specifically is designed to bring the wrath of good deities against that priest by hurling them into the depths of the earth.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, I think I've heard of this one.
Solas, did you stay awake for this, or did you? Or are you?
Yeah, if you casted it during the shift change.
Well, it's 8 hours. Don't forget, it takes 8 hours.
I would
he
suggest
would
you
learn when he
cast
wakes up. That's fine.
Okay.
a detect good and detect evil on these kind of amulets. Just something like that strikes me as it would register as good. Just, you never know if these things are cursed.
Well, if it's
I mean,
cursed, if it was cursed, it would detect as something uncursed. Like that. That's not going to reveal a curse kind of thing.
What I'm getting at is because of the nature of the enchantment, I am putting a hedge guess on that it should radiate good.
Fair enough.
Because of the nature of the enchantment.
Okay, so
I
you're
mean,
not
I
concerned
can,
about it being cursed then.
No, I'm just guessing. Well, I want it to at least narrow down my suspicion of it.
That's a pretty good a thesis that
But
it
that's
might
up to you
radiate
to
good,
do,
so I can cast no alignment on it.
All that, I suppose.
Since no alignment gives one creature or object the exact alignment of it.
One other thing about it is that it does have a full set of charges.
Even better.
Usually with charges that indicates so.
So that
So we
it would indicate a large number of charges, I should say.
present that to Solas because he's the only one who could use it.
Yeah. I have to
Yeah,
say,
Solas
I'm
looks
not a good person.
Solas looks at and says, that seems like quite a nice amulet.
Do you have an amulet already?
I have the memorization amulet.
Ah!
But it doesn't
you should,
say that
donate that to Leva.
Well, Leva wouldn't say no.
I mean, I still get quite a lot of benefit from the memorization amulet since I'm a dual caster. Without it, I couldn't. It halves the speed of time required for the wizard spells.
Yeah, Leva wouldn't say no to that, especially now with level 5 and so on spells.
Yeah, without it I couldn't memorize most of the spells I memorize normally
Hmm.
due to being a dual caster.
Now, I do hate to break it to you, Leva, that there's nothing that prevents him from wearing both of these.
Well,
One's
okay.
on
They're-
like a magical.
They're not.
and
Yeah,
some-
the magic is not
A
incompatible.
wand.
The only real thing that comes into play at this point is like how gaudy does he want to look? Wearing tons and tons of necklaces, kind of thing.
Well, at this point, let it be reminded that Solas grooms himself regularly, so he tends to like to look presentable.
Oh, very
Yeah.
pious of you, Solas, with your bling.
So there's one other thing that Identify would reveal, and that is that it is dangerous for a priest who is
Ungood.
not good to handle this object.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen
It's-
the
It's
contrary of
basic.
that.
Yeah, it's basically a similar case to the robes that Leva tried to use.
So I will let you be informed of this before you take your spells, so you can cast no alignment if you want.
Oh. Did
Yeah,
you...
I will cast no alignment.
You might also identify the other items, because sometimes items detect can be magical and not register as magical.
Well,
You've
she
got-
has
you've-
one more detect. She has one detect magic, and she has one more identify.
You used your identify, and you got several uses of your
No.
identify left over during that one casting.
Yes.
Yeah.
But,
That's what I'm saying. Just run them through.
yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
Well, they
Let's see
can
if
do
any
that.
of them were.
They
Magic.
don't identify as anything.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's always worth doing it if you've got the extra.
I
Mhm.
mean, better to use them than let them go waste.
Is
I
there
mean,
anybody else who
Ockar's-
needs something identified?
Do we identify that book that I'm
Not
holding
yet.
on to? The one of ineffable damn. Well,
I think you should get that identified.
we're gonna learn that it is that.
Well, let's have
The
a
one
look then.
The
Yeah.
one that made
Braxon
people
insane.
mad.
Yeah, let's have a look.
Yeah, I take it out.
As long as the spell is still up. It would
Okay.
be a waste otherwise.
Yeah. First of all, the other pieces of jewelry do not identify as anything. And the book. Give me a second. That is the wrong thing.
Oh yeah, just one clarification question.
Mhm.
You said that the Fractine didn't leave anything behind,
Nope.
except the monster.
Correct.
Ah, pity. I would have liked to have few shards of it.
Were there really shards?
Well, it seemed to shatter into shards that dissipated.
Okay, so what Identify reveals about that book is that it is a book of incredible power that can dramatically excel the abilities and knowledge of a wizard dedicated to evil.
Okay, Solas,
Oh, well.
Solas is saying that okay, this is one of the rare cases of the books that we can destroy.
We could sell it too.
So Ockar was correct.
No, because
Uh-huh.
Ockar said that all books are evil.
Yeah, that's true. Ockar said all books are evil.
Well, that's
Solas,
just...
Solas thinks that kind of speaking is heresy of the highest order.
Yeah, Leva would agree with that. Well, not as strong, but yes.
We've had proof that magic books do nothing but harm.
You
No,
mean our
no.
spell books to do harm, since those
They
are
are
magic
bad.
books.
They're not technically magical. They just have magic spells written in them.
I
Besides,
think they're
we've-
magical on their
Besides,
own.
besides, we've had the book that increased Lafdul's wisdom. Or did Finn get it? I don't remember.
Remember that book? 90% of the books we've had have been have
Also,
done something harmful,
also
or
we have.
if
Also
we
we
only
have.
had one positive book, the rest get stolen from us. They're positive,
No.
or we lose them.
Leva has the special spell book that's very positive,
But the spells are random.
but still positive.
Oh,
So
I do
so far they've saved our lives quite a few times, so I consider them rather. I
Okay,
consider
fine.
that-
75% of the books we found tend
That book
to
we
throw us
found
over.
on Radar would have been good.
But it got stolen from us, so it doesn't count.
What?
You know, he's coming down.
Not that one.
Soon we'll have him at 50% of the books.
Whatever.
I mean, if you just find more, maybe the more books you find, the more positive ones there will be.
Yes.
All right. So, what do you guys want to do about this?
Lafdul wants to hold on to it as a bargaining chip for someone later on. That clearly we're going to come across someone that's of not our persuasion that we can trade for a book of our persuasion.
Solas, considering that it's a book that is dedicated to the wizards who dedicate to cause of evil, feels that it should be destroyed. Solas does not want to help the cause of evil.
All right, let's take a vote then. Solas is a vote for destroy. Lafdul is a vote for keep. Ockar.
Roy.
Destroy. All right, so that's 2 for destroy, 1 for keep. Leva.
Keep.
Okay, so that's 2 and 2. Braxon.
Destroy.
Okay, 3 and 2. Finn.
It function as mulch.
To destroy.
So destroy.
3-2 to 1, basically. Yeah,
It's
I guess
4
it gets destroyed.
4 to 2. I guess.
Sorry.
I guess then it really only boils down to Leva and Lafdul. Do you want to
No,
try
I'm
to
not
persuade them?
fussed.
You're not fussed? Okay. Leva?
I mean, it's obviously part of their conviction. Just remember that not necessarily allow it, it's kind of like, I'm respecting your beliefs, so when I feel strongly about something and it directly goes against your beliefs, you have to respect mine. Because it's not necessarily going against my beliefs, but it's kind of like,
I think that's
that's what I'm trying to get.
I mean, I think you can ask for increased consideration in the future about something like that.
Yeah.
I don't think you can ask them to go against
I'm
their
not
beliefs.
demanding or anything. It's kind of like,
keep this in mind next time there's a disagreement, kind of thing.
Well,
Leva turns to Lafdul and said, the group has already proven that they're not all prepared to do this.
well, you kept those illicit books before.
They were useful.
well, we didn't know what they were because no one could read them.
Yeah, well, we don't know what this
We
is.
just took an educated guess that they would
we
be
do know
spell
what
research
it is.
books, and then we found out that they were.
Well, we can't look inside what it was and know exactly what it is and what's written inside.
Not unless you were an elephant and spent years learning how to read elephant.
Yeah. So it could be useful in trading again, like last time.
Yeah, I would have thought it would have been useful for trading, but obviously people with their convictions need to feel their convictions are met.
All right, you make a good point. I'll change my vote.
It doesn't matter. Ockar and Solas feel strongly about this, and
Those books
It's still
with
three.
those books with spell research, they weren't specifically for the cause of evil.
Yeah.
here was a hypothetical argument. And
This
is
has
gonna
been
debate.
identified to be for cause of evil.
Say, for example, we know Syphilis. It's a good guess that she would be compatible with this book. If she could tell us, like, information of what's been going on with Red Njord and the Spirit Riders, that could throw the tides of I don't know, so that the Elven Navy now knows what, Red Njord did to make himself compatible, because she spills the beans, because she really wants the book.
And
It's a hypothetical.
And what if this is a similar book to Evil, that the Leva's spell book that has the spells that she can just cast this? and she uses the spells instantly against us.
I can't perceive every possible outcome, but by destroying it, I am just saying is you're basically cutting your options off, I guess.
If you say stuff like that, then take into account that anyone with a spell book can cast the spells in there,
It's not a
and
spell
they can cast
book.
them and they cast them against their friends as well.
It's not a
So,
spell book.
look.
You identified that this is specifically
It's
for
a
cause of evil.
like a tome. It's like
Yeah.
one of those tomes that I've read. They disappear once you've read them.
Yeah, Leva feels fine with that. She's
So-
perfectly fine with that, and she thinks it could be as useful, if not more useful, than the books we already had and that we used in trading.
So Solas
So-
does not want to specifically strengthen any cause of evil.
Not all evil out there is.
Yeah, but Solas is against saving the slaves. So you're a total hypocrite
No,
in
Solas is
Leva's
not.
eyes.
Solas is not against the saving the slaves. Solas is for saving the slaves when it's prudent and we can
Well,
do it
and
without risking
convenient,
us.
Way.
yes. That's
Well, hang on a minute.
hypocritical.
It's not
Hang on.
hypocritical. It's not
we all want
hypocritical when
secrets.
doing so might get us all killed and lost here forever.
And failing to do that, getting us killed will not help the slaves.
Remember, it's a game, please.
Yes,
let's-
Solas is
let's-
Yeah,
right.
I know. That's funny.
We were arguing in character.
Well, it's hard to do that when we can't see our expressions and
Yeah.
stuff. So
Well, hang on. I was the only one prepared to buy slaves their freedom. So
Yes.
we've all got
Leva does think you are a hypocrite, and just saying
Me?
you are not
Or they-
doesn't change your opinion. Not
Well,
you, Braxon, but you, Solas. Sorry, to put that clearly.
So Solas should be willing to, on his own, invade Elithid Empire to free slaves,
No.
or invade any of these
No.
cities.
No. You can't pull something like that and pull it into the ridiculous. That doesn't work. Yeah.
All the.
You.
I'm saying that. I'm saying that.
Leva has the feeling that and you don't need to defend yourself. Leva just said she has the feeling that you are a hypocrite. What you say in response to that has no effect on her. So she's not even attacking you. That's just a fact that she's stating for herself.
hang on, because this
It is pretty.
it's a mental monologue. Then that's what you're saying.
If Leva is saying it out loud that she thinks Solas is hypocritical, it is an
No,
attack.
no. She didn't say it out loud. She said it in her mind.
Okay, all right,
It's a
real
monologue.
fast. I have to take a serious issue with the repeated invocation of something that a character is thinking but not voicing out loud so that the other players know it, but they can't know it. That kind of needs to stop. If you think if Leva is thinking that Solas is a hypocrite, if you want to then describe at a later point, you can use that as why, to explain to the viewers why something is happening. But there's an element of the way that I see it, at least, is that it's like trying to get the other players to act a certain way based on information they cannot have. So because I will also note that I find it hypocritical wanting to keep this book with the as a bargaining chip, as a potential trading thing or something like that, but also not wanting to buy slaves to free them. Like, I find that hypocritical too. So I don't.
Let me interject one single thing. The only one who mentioned that Leva did not say this out loud is Ockar.
So were you saying
I
it
never
out loud?
once said yes. If Leva thinks that we have this discussion and Leva thinks that somebody is a hypocrite, then she will say so, and she said so. It's not that she just thought so and kept it for later, because then I would phrase it differently. Okay. No. She did say it.
Okay, then it's out loud, and he can respond to you calling him a hypocrite.
And Solas would respond that it's not the same, since that we can't take risks to free every slave.
Braxton's going to say, this isn't really getting us anywhere. The decision's on the book. And you changed my mind, but I don't think you changed anyone else's mind.
Yeah.
Has anyone else changed their mind?
It's just right, we've got different philosophies in life, and we just have to get along with the fact that each of us are never going to agree necessarily, but it's finding a compromise.
The problem is that you've told us that this book is used for the course of evil.
Mm-hmm.
Which means that it needs to be destroyed so that it can't be used in that way.
Yeah.
Right. So
if we use it the bargaining chip for someone who can use it, they will inevitably use it to strengthen the cause of evil, and therefore making us accomplices in it.
But here's a question:
do we still have a majority for destroying the book?
No, it's now 3 to 3.
You split it.
Yeah,
you split it, Braxton.
Yeah. It's what if they were trading equally, like literally a book that can only be used for the cause of good?
No,
that they were willing to trade,
because we would still be supporting evil in some way, even if they're giving us something to support.
They would be supporting good
even
in
then,
equal balance.
No, it's not. We would still be helping them.
Hold on.
Even if they're helping us back.
Ockar, calm down.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm just doing it like Ockar would.
I understand, but you can say that Ockar would be quite animated without being animated yourself too.
Yeah. So basically, what I'm saying is, we would still be helping evil, even if we're getting something in return of equal measure.
Okay,
Braxton still wouldn't be good.
Braxton says, Ockar's convinced me again. I'm changing my vote back.
Yeah, it's like it's kind of like here nor there for me at the end of the day. That's how I feel about it personally. I just saw like a potential advantage for the same. You obviously feel strongly about this, and I'm willing to go out my way to support your cause, but I'm not always going to. I don't know. I don't always have these tendencies to lean in your direction.
Every situation is has to be taken into account individually.
Okay, let's get rid of the book.
Yeah, we'll get rid of the book.
Okay, how do you guys want to do that?
No, I'm not doing it. Let the holier than thou do it with it.
Did Braxton get zapped just from touching the book before?
No, you
tried to read it.
Okay, can Braxton set light to the book?
And real fast. Leva had to handle it to identify it. She did not suffer any adverse reaction from doing so.
Yeah, you have to try to use it.
You were actively reading it. That's why you were cursed.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how these books work. As soon as you start reading them.
We since we now have identified it, we need to prepare spells to do it safely. For example, protection from evil, and since there might be some backlash destroying magical
I'm just gonna put the book on the table. Do what you will with it. I'm going.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Solas, the next day you want to prepare.
Protection from evil with the radius.
Okay. Anyone else want to prepare any spells, or anyone have any suggestions for spells to use?
I am being nowhere near.
That's fine. That's fine. You don't have to participate. No one else has to participate.
I'm just saying. I'm just not being there. That's all.
I'm also preparing prayer for it.
Okay.
I've got the spell good, not the spell evil though.
Yeah, I'm going to be destroying the book, as in destroying it, not just dispelling it.
Yeah.
Dispel evil could help. I mean, obviously you don't have it. That's fine. But if you had it, that could still be useful.
I don't think I have access to dispel evil.
It's 5th level anyway.
Yeah, I don't have 5th level spells yet.
So prayer and protection from evil. That's what you want to use. Anything else?
Yeah, the protection from evil 10 feet radius.
Actually, no. On the next day, if I knew that we were going to do this, I would be doing an augury. I wouldn't necessarily tell them, but I would
Alright.
expect them to tell me that, we're going to destroy this now. I assume they're going to tell everyone on the ship. And while that's happening, I would do an augury to myself to see what the results were before. If it's really bad, I'll tell them. If it's not, then
All right, let's go
Let
ahead
them do it.
and then let's go ahead and nothing. You're not going to have any random encounters, so let's go ahead and advance 12 hours and then another 12 hours, so you can go. Someone can use
a day or
yeah, that'll be a day because Solas is the one who needs to get the spells. He's the one that talking about these other spells.
I would have done a couple of days of gem cutting during that time.
Just a question.
There's hold on. There's still people that you need to tend to. You're casting a lot of healing spells both on the party and on the crew. So I don't think you have time for that.
So I believe we're aiming for there. Can somebody give me a couple of hours?
Which of the party members are going to be present on the?
Let's just move the ship first, and then we'll get to that.
Okay.
Right. Boom.
Okay, so that's half a day, and then move another 12 hours. You were not going to the Herwady, so
yeah. Is Lafdul going to be casting the shape wood on the second day?
We'll get to that in a bit.
Okay.
Make sure you're taking any of those that you want, though.
Yeah, I would be. For as long as we've got wood, I'll be taking shape woods.
Yeah.
So we're healed.
I just want to deal with the book first.
Yeah, I'm adding another hit point. I'm not gonna restore Braxon to normal till everyone else is healed.
No, you would have been healed by now.
No, it probably wouldn't be healed by now, but it'll be another couple
How injured
days.
was he?
There were a lot of people injured.
Yeah.
I'll let you know when everyone would be healed.
Yeah.
Okay, so Solas, you want to use bless and prayer? I mean prayer and protection from evil 10-foot radius.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to be basically burning the book with Aganasar's Scorcher.
Okay.
Right.
Ockar, do you want to make any special preparations?
I also do pray for my god.
Okay.
I'll pray to here, and I'll keep a lookout for anything with the spyglass, and just try to keep things running well.
Okay.
You can pray and keep watch now.
Yeah.
You don't want to take a spell that you can. Is there a spell that you want to use or anything like that?
I don't think I have any spells right now that can actually help, other than maybe a Cure Light Wounds to heal people.
I mean, it might help.
I'll take a Cure Light Wounds and help with the healing.
I mean, you could take bless.
No, I can't.
Oh, you don't get bless?
He doesn't get.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you don't. You don't get all. That's right. Sorry, my mistake. Okay.
Well, I'll take one bless also.
Okay.
For the ritual.
Yeah, keep in mind because you can always bless objects and stuff like that. So.
Yeah.
All right, and Lafdul, what is your chance to get a response out of augury?
78.
All right. And what exactly are you asking?
What will be the consequence? Will we face dire consequences of destroying the item? Or will there be great danger, or what will happen to us when we destroy the item? Attempt to destroy it.
All right, I'm going to be whispering to you since you specifically wanted to do this in private.
Depending on the result, I would maybe interfere or what. Because this would be happening half an hour before, obviously, they were just about to destroy, or, near enough. He's just starting their preparations.
Augury is a second level one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Give me just a second to
Divination.
come up with what the response is. Okay, there you go.
Mm.
All right, so are you taking any actions, Lafdul?
Nope.
Okay. All right. So Ockar and Solas, you two are going to be there when you try to destroy it. Is anyone else going to be there?
Yeah, Braxon's going to be there.
All right, Finn.
Nah, Finn's not really that interested.
Okay.
Braxon's going to do some praying to Ptar before
Alright.
the time, and he's going to have his amulet just in case some undead come out the book.
Alright.
And he's going to be prepared to chop the book up with his flaming sword, with the aim of the flames being to set light to the book.
Okay. And Solas, how do you want to proceed?
First, I cast a prayer and protection from evil.
Mm-hmm.
Then I will cast a bless basically on the evil item in an attempt to basically neutralize the evil on it.
Okay.
And then basically I've put the book in some container or something that I can safely cast Aganasar Scorcher on it without setting the ship alight.
Okay. So, like, maybe some sort of metal holder so that it's exposed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. You bring to bear this jet of flame on this black-bound book. And initially it seems completely unaffected, but this flame is persistent. It's not just blink and it's gone like Burning Hands or Fireball. It continues. You continue to focus on it, uttering prayers while you go. Ockar, would you be uttering prayers to Tyr as well?
Yes, and yeah, I'd be uttering prayers to Tyr as well.
Okay.
And I'll try to add to the flames by holding my flaming axe against it.
Okay. So Solas, you begin to worry that your spell is not going to work.
Can
Since
Braxon join in as well if it's
Sure.
taking a while?
Sure. Since time is ticking down and it doesn't, on the duration of this, and it doesn't seem to be affecting it. But finally, just when you're worrying that the spell is about to expire, it bursts into flames. The flames are purple in color, and you did this up on deck, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Black, inky, oily smoke creates this pillar off this book as the purple flames reach higher and higher and higher. But finally, your spell expires, and Ockar and Braxon, you have to pull your weapons away because the smoke is too thick. You're coughing and choking. You have to step away. But finally, it dissipates, and there is just gray powdery ash remaining. The metal holder that you set up, that thing is melted into slag. But the book is, as far as you can tell, gone.
I gathered the ash since that might be spell component.
Okay.
But it's ash of pure evil. You're holding on to pure evil.
The ash is from destruction of evil items, so it I could very well see it a spell component on good spells.
Yeah. Entirely possible.
Entirely up to you.
You might also it might also be useful in magic item creation or something like that. So if there's ever an item like, it needs to be pretty on point for the item.
Yeah.
But if you specifically want to say, I want to research this item and I want to see if I can use this ash for that, then
Take a
that's what you need to say.
scroll of, if you're making a scroll of dispel evil or something, you might need ash from an item that was once destroyed by a good person.
Yes, same. So it might be useful there, and it might just be useful in something destroyed by fire as well. So so scroll inks as well. It might be useful for. It's probably not going to be useful for an actual spell itself. Unless you create a new spell, but for magic item creation, scroll ink and potions and stuff like that might be useful.
I also take the slagged metal piece, since that might also be, since it was basically, how should I say, what's the word?
Well, go ahead and give me a spellcraft check.
Okay. Just a moment while I'll scroll to the... That's a success.
Okay. That metal might be useful in some sort of destruction of metal or heat metal. Like, it might be useful in a heat metal spell or something like that, or something that does a similar effect. But that's about it. And that's pretty easy to get. This is very ancillary. You do not think that it's going to have any special features because you used it in this way.
Then I will just give it to Finn and say, here's more heat metal ingredients for you.
Well, I don't think his spell has a spell component. But if he was to make a scroll ink, he might use that if you wanted.
Oh yeah, scroll ink.
But that's up to him.
Might be. Yeah.
Finn?
Tuck it in a corner of his room and forget about it, probably.
Okay. Okay, so over the course of those 2 shifts, did anyone want to get any mendings or Shapewoods cast?
I would have my 5 Shapewoods again.
Okay. Let's go ahead and give me those rolls.
Same result.
All right, so 9 more hull points repaired on the Dolphin.
Yay!
And using up 9 more hull points of wood.
Right.
I will also cast, if I can cast a 3rd set of mending.
Yeah, so that's going to be...
it's 3 for the dolphin and 1 for the shuttle.
Yeah, so give me 3 and then 1.
Yeah.
Oof.
Only 1 success.
Okay. So 1 more hull point for the dolphin.
And the shuttle gains.
I thought you weren't going near the shuttle.
All right.
Well, it's cleaned enough.
All right, Finn, did you want to cast any Shapewoods?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
We'll go with another 4, I guess.
All right. And whoever's keeping track of the wood needs to say if you're getting close to running.
So hang on. So I took 9 hull points of the 18, but what about these other 2 spells?
It's only mine and Finn's that you ever need to keep track of for wood.
Yeah, mending never uses up wood.
Okay, so just 9 is fine. So we got 9 hull points left on the mammoth.
Okay.
9 and another 2.
Yeah. Well,
no,
2
6.
successes, so 6
So-
points.
Yeah.
Hang on.
No.
So getting back to the ships, we did another one for the dolphin.
Yeah, and one for the shuttle.
Right.
Yeah, one for the shuttle and dolphin from the mendings.
That don't use wood.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's right. So we only need one more on the dolphin now.
And then 6 more shape woods on the dolphin. And that also is using 6 hull points worth of wood.
How did you
Right,
get 6?
okay.
Because
Am
it's
I just blind?
no, 4d100 is for the second point of shape wood. 2 of those are failures,
So-
right?
So
Okay.
hang on. So six
Oh,
more
yeah,
hull
yeah,
points.
yeah.
Hold
yeah,
on,
it
hold
is,
on.
sorry.
Yeah,
Six more above that.
correct.
Right. Okay.
These
So I
would
didn't
use
know if
wood.
that was another 6 spells. Right, and another 6 hull points of wood.
Yeah.
This is really fast.
Yeah,
Yep.
when you got 2 priests with access to shape wood.
This is making Braxon rethink his life choices.
I mean, there are situations when we can't use spells like this.
Yeah, we're all good at different things. It's just utilizing what we can.
Yeah, I know. But he's just thinking if you'd have done better in preschool, you might have been able to have done some of these things that get loads of stuff done quickly.
Nope.
Be more pious.
Anyway, so that's that day finished. So you can move another 12 hours.
That was also I was that day when I was doing shape ones. I would have cast Weather Flow and animate statue into my idols. That's another 4 charges.
Okay. All right. So nothing happens at that point.
I mean, I should be doing my memory read.
Do we get the crew back in condition?
Not quite yet.
Okay.
Okay. So you can move unless anyone have anything specific that they want to do on that shift. That's Norfin, Ockar, and Solas.
I think majority of my shift goes to the regaining all the spells and the ceremony and fixing ship.
Okay.
Yeah, I think mine is mainly just making sure everything goes well and we don't run into problems on my shift.
Okay.
Oh yeah, during one of these days we would have held the burial ceremony for the GIF.
Okay. Would you actually want to land and bury him, since this isn't exactly space? I mean, it is space, but it's also not.
Send
guess
them
we
off in an explosion. Send them off in space and just blow them up with a fireball. You know, that's how GIF like to go, don't they? I genuinely asked that to the GIF.
I mean,
I guess we'd ask any remaining give crewmates how we should handle it.
It's like go out with a bang. That's their motto, as far
Let's
as I
ask the
understand.
GIF and not just assume.
They would be they're basically open to everything, but they do like that idea of sending him off with a fireball or some sort of explosion.
well, if they really want it, I will accommodate.
Okay. All right. So you jettison the body of the GIF, and as it's floating away, you cast your fireball at basically the far edge of the air envelope, and it explodes and incinerates the body. The GIF give their deep-throated cheers as the body is incinerated. And there's tears in their eyes as they're saying goodbye to their companion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Finn, did you want to cast some more Shape Woods?
Yeah, we can do another round, I guess.
All right.
Wait, wouldn't I go before him?
We did 2 days. I mean, one day, one full day. I didn't split it up by shift before, so.
Oh, all right.
He's on first shift. You are on second
Be
shift.
after.
So.
Oh, another 2 successes.
All right, so that's another 6 hull points. Also uses up 6 hull points worth of wood.
Another 6. Right.
How much wood we got left?
We would either be on to using up our own wood or taking the barge apart. I will be tempted to use up our own barge, or our own wood, to be honest, and then take the barge in one go.
The
Well, you
barge
can't take
is
the
not
barge
worth
in
it.
one go. I mean,
All right.
We can only break it down to a certain point until we
Don't
have to
we
basically it breaks
Right.
down.
So
little animals that we were supposed to have dropped off somewhere, like cows, or did we slaughter them?
you're gonna get to. Well, you're gonna take care of that when you get to the port.
Oh,
we've used up
they're on
all
the
of the
barge,
mammoths.
weren't
Hold on. So you can. What I will let you do is completely dismantle the barge, go over over time. So if you want to go to moving to using the barge's wood, it's perfectly fine. That's 25 hull points. It's just that if there's ever a point when that
No, that's
crashes
fine.
or something like that, it's fewer hull points. So you do need to keep track of what it has.
That's fine. Let's just use up our wood, and we're nearly where we're going. We can take the barge part where we get there.
We are nearly on the encounter point, but after that we still need to travel to the port.
Where is this port?
You don't
We
know.
don't know. Only thing we know that we are supposed to meet Margot's
the
friend
same
in here.
place.
Yeah.
One fast question before anything else. Do you want one of those shape woods, one of the ones that didn't work, to go towards the shuttle so that gets back up to max?
Probably, yeah.
I
That'd be
suppose I should do that, even though I said Braxon has to fix that himself.
Do you want to make Braxon fix it himself?
Completely on himself. No one helps him.
Oh, it'd be helpful.
That's fine too. I don't mind either way. I was just asking.
No, I'll do it.
Okay. Well, I need to remove one from the battle dolphin then.
That's fine.
So the battle dolphin's now on 54.
Okay.
And the
Shuttle is full.
the hilt's on for 120.
Yeah, we're almost back to full strength. Just need a new paint job.
Yep. It really needs a new paint job now, and other
We need
work
a-
in general too. But
we need a great paint spell.
We might have some tar and such on the ship, but not enough for this kind of repairs.
Wait, wasn't there that metamorphosis liquids that changes one liquid into another? Can we like
it,
get paint
it's
out
it's
that?
it's not. There's more work that needs to go into it than just that. There's more work that needs
We
to go into
can-
it than just that.
We can give it a new color scheme.
We could paint our battle dolphin green.
Green?
Yeah, Lafdul has no problem with green. Weirdly enough, well, not weirdly enough actually.
Okay. You can get to basically you can get to right here
Yeah.
for the end of second shift.
Oh, hang on.
End of second shift.
It didn't want to go around the corner.
Now you can cast the spells, Lafdul.
Mm-hmm. My 5 shaped woods. We got the wood for it, Braxon?
We have
Between 5 and 10 wood.
we have the mammoth wood's all gone. We've got 23 points, whole points worth of illithid wood, and we've got the other ship to take apart.
Alright, so we still got wood.
Alright.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We need 16 points worth to be full. That's 3 successes, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, 3 plus 5, 8.
All right. So 8 more hull points restored to the battle dolphin.
8 more.
8 more and we are fully fixed. Except for the paint job.
Right, so we're down to
It's amazing what magic can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Especially when you have enough spellcasters.
All right,
Yeah,
so
it's
everyone will
just-
be back up to full hit points now at this point, so everyone can set
Cool.
themselves.
But our spells would have been reserved, or at least my spells would be reserved for today, because I would have been healing.
Well,
I
what I mean
see.
is
Just-
at the end of this day, you're all back up to
Yeah.
full, and all of your crew is in good shape. And going forward, you can start choosing spells. I mean, you still need to do some repairs to the ship, but you could also slow down that process. If
Yeah,
you
I'm
wanted
just
to,
thinking
so.
if I get into combat, I just don't have until next shift.
Yeah, yes, but I mean,
Yeah.
next time the start of your shift comes around, you can choose what you want.
Yeah, you don't have to anymore take the full complement of a shape wood spell.
No, I want to do some memory reads.
So as you are approaching, I thought you were out of spell components for that.
I got 2 left.
Oh, okay.
I just haven't had the opportunity since we were doing stuff for the last
Oh
week and a
yeah,
half.
old.
Mhm.
I did cast at one point the no alignment on the
Oh, right.
silver.
That's right. That's right. Oddly
Miacc.
enough, it does not have the
Good alignment that I
ethos, the law, neutral, chaos axis. It just reveals good. Very, very powerfully.
No? Well, it works for any good alignment, not just lawful good.
Hmm.
Clearly.
Yeah. So it's very, very powerful.
But that was good hypothesis, Lafdul.
This is the ink.
It's one of those things, if you get a cursed item, it shouldn't have radiated good.
Cursed
No,
item might
no,
radiate
no,
good
no.
Still, since
Yeah.
Or is it intentionally, it's going to trick you regardless?
Yeah. It's always going to trick you.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
The thing, though, is that there are things that you might consider cursed because they do bad things to you, but aren't actually cursed. Like if if you were an evil party, this might really hurt you, like a cursed item might, except it's not cursed. It's just for the wrong alignment.
Yeah, similar to that robe that Leva put on.
Right. So in those cases, it will show the appropriate alignment. All right. So as you are approaching the small cave area back here, you do not see the ship that you met here before, and Margoth comes to you and says, "Well, you did what we asked. I can show you where to go to get to the port."
That's
Thank you.
good. Were they meant to wait for us here?
No, they weren't. I was going to make the
Okay.
decision.
Okay.
Is there anything we need to do before we go there?
I've been keeping an eye out to see if anyone is following us, and I have not noticed anything. Have you?
I've not noticed anyone following us.
Only that whatever it was
Yeah,
that attacked us, but nothing else.
I was a bit suspicious that they were able to follow those creatures, but I don't suppose they'd have followed us from that.
I mean, it was only a couple of minutes out of town, so it wasn't hard.
Yeah. Well, they seemed to be following us when we were invisible. So I don't know if they've got. I don't know
Well,
if
they saw
anyone's
the
got the ability.
shuttle.
Yeah, it could be that.
Or they just randomly picked the right direction.
Mm.
I mean, the new ship that shows up in town, stuff's been happening. It's not hard to put 2 and 2 together.
Or they might have been following one of the animals that you captured, or little one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they could have.
There's a lot of different ways that could have worked.
Yeah.
Considering they read from a scroll and they've got a life jammer, that would take an educated guess that they didn't actually have the typical means to use magic.
Well, they had to use a scroll, so either they're a thief or they're an appropriate
Yeah.
class for it. Also, you'd need a major helm to move a mammoth, so those are still
I don't
hard to.
think-
Those are harder to get than life jammers and death helms.
And I think we only have one major helm, right?
We do, yeah. But if our ship got destroyed, we wouldn't be using it.
No, you have 2 now.
Yeah, that's true. Sorry.
Yeah, we have major helmet also in the shuttle.
Yeah.
So Margoth directs you to head up that way. You can see my arrow,
This way?
right?
Yeah.
If you can see my arrow, you just follow my arrow.
Not at the moment.
You don't.
No, I can't. Sorry.
I saw it for a while, but now I see it.
I see it now. Right. Well, I might as well go to the end of that arrow.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm guessing that's another sun.
Yes. There is another. It is dim. It is a dim sun. But it.
Can we eat
no,
it?
No, it was not.
We all went there.
That was so expected when Saul said it.
Okay, everyone go post your pictures of dim sum.
So this not particularly bright fire body is illuminating this area. The center of the cavern, however, it appears to be a barren desert down below. Along the edges, you think you can see some greenery, and further in there are some very, very tall pillars connecting the roof and the floor, insofar as this place has a roof and a floor.
What did anything notable live in this area? This wasn't the Myconid area, or?
It is not the Myconid area, and you don't really know what's out here. Given the desert conditions down below, you'd guess that there aren't too many things down here. You really haven't been informed of much.
Margot doesn't know anything important.
Might not be telling us.
Margoth will inform you that the dwarf-like Pecs live all the way up on the far end of this cavern.
Near that body of water.
Yeah.
Okay.
But she is not directing you there.
Yeah.
But we might still want to visit them.
Yeah.
We might do, yeah.
So that is the end of first shift on your 5th day.
Where exactly are we heading again?
She's
Well,
going somewhere.
We seem to be headed towards the sun.
Well, now you're heading somewhere else. She's gonna be directing you somewhere else. But
does Finn want to cast any shape wood on this day?
Finn
We
could do
still
another
have-
full round if you want.
We have 8 points that we are missing.
well, keep in mind at this point, there's not that much left, so you could go down to like 1 casting each per day if you wanted to make sure that you had other spells available,
Yeah.
or you could just try to get up to max. I mean,
Yeah.
I will say that you really only need to get up to 67 because Braxon and the other 2 carpenters have been working on parts as well. So
Yeah.
God, I just want to imagine what the 5 hit point version just looked compared to how it looks now.
yeah, I mean, your ship really looks patchwork now.
Yeah.
Structurally intact, but patchwork.
Yeah.
Finn will cast 2 this time then.
Okay.
So 3 points worth.
So we're playing.
And this is
3
without.
This
3
is
wood.
using.
This is using wood.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I clicked off the ship and I clicked back on, I was having trouble getting the.
Ooh, I can take different spells for a change. I'll take a couple of shape woods when it's my turn.
Okay.
Well, it's gonna be
so
it's gonna be the start of second shift, so you can go ahead and set up your spells.
Yeah.
Solas worked on the Leva spellbook today.
Okay. Yes, Braxon?
Braxton's wondering if that illithid wood looks illithid-y.
What?
Well, we had a load of wood from the illithid ship
Yeah.
that he hadn't used.
It looks like normal wood.
Looks like normal wood.
Yeah. You don't
It's
see
just-
any difference in it.
Yeah, he's a bit worried they might have done something to it.
Okay.
Braxon is expecting trapped wood.
Yeah, like psychic wood or something.
Margoth, I mean, it's dead.
Well,
Wood-
so was
wood
that
that
one
you-
illithid.
Wood that you use for this stuff is dead. So Margoth will also tell you that around the fringes of the cavern, there are some, there are more Herwadi living around, more up towards that lake. But there are some smaller lakes here that are just too small to show up on the map scale kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And there are some other creatures that she calls deep bears. You get the sense that they're a
bears.
civilized creature, though.
I mean,
Deep
it could be worse. It could be a drop bear.
Could be.
Like Finn was.
But ish.
Yeah, he was a drop bear. How comes Finn isn't talking in an Australian accent?
Because he's not Australian.
Not from down
Oi,
under.
mate, let's find another ship from the bar, man.
So, Margoth directs you to head up in that direction,
Sorry.
and you can make sure that you get all of your spells set, because as you're
I missed the
traveling...
arrow.
Was this be This is on my shift now, yeah?
Yep.
Would I have cast my sheep woods as soon as I've woken up?
That's up to you.
So I can mark them off? Because I would.
If
I
that's what you would
presume.
do, then that's what you do.
Yeah. I would cast. We'll just get the shape woods. I'm casting 2.
Okay.
2d100.
This is when they're going to repair the bit that Braxon was repairing.
You get another 3.
Another 3 hull points.
Mhm.
Yep. 3 more wood.
So yeah, that does
Just
take
that
care
would
of some of the work that the crew is doing.
Yeah.
And it puts
And
up
this-
us into the range that old set that Braxon and the 2 other carpenters were fixing.
Yeah.
Save some time.
Is that using wood?
Yes,
those
it
3?
is. Yes.
Right.
Only my spells don't use wood.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got 9 hull points of wood left, and we're towing a cargo barge that we haven't touched.
So before you enter this small alcove, when you're actually right about here.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I was directing how far you could go. You do drop out of spelljamming speed, and as you're looking around to see what may have caused it, a crew member on watch calls out, "Whale ship astern!"
Ooh, well, shit.
Now, Margoth will be up on deck when this is happening, or shortly after that.
Yeah.
Because she would have indicated that you'd be getting close to the destination at this point.
It's the second shift that is on now, right?
So Nemariel's
Okay.
on the helm, Leva, Braxon, and Lafdul are awake.
What kind of people are we expecting? What races? This is a friendly pool, yeah?
It's going to be
We are
friendly to
going to
you,
them.
yeah.
We are going to the Mongrelman port.
I'm not going to disguise myself for once.
Well, you're not at the port right now.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
Okay.
And
these
we don't
people
know
might be
who-
related to it. That's why I'm saying
We
I'm
don't
not.
know who is piloting that ship, but
Mongrel men are cool.
Okay, I suggest we don't head towards the pool in case this is a dodgy ship.
Well, we're going to find out when they approach us, no doubt. They're signaling
Yeah.
us.
You've just spotted it. I mean, like this is
Oh.
this is Like, what do you want to do when a crew member announces that they've spotted a whale ship?
You mean
How big's a
dolphin?
whale ship?
No, a whale ship.
Oh.
Yeah, whale ship. It's a passenger ship, really.
It's a cargo
Is it
ship.
a small ship?
It's a cargo ship. Let me see if I have a handout
Okay,
for you. Yeah, there we go.
Whale ships are, like, huge.
It's
Ooh.
that's Silverblade's favourite ship.
How big is it? Big
It's
ship or small ship?
it's big. It's big. It's
bigger
comparable.
than
us.
It's comparable to an ogre mammoth.
Wow.
It's narrower
Big as they come.
but taller.
Man,
And it is
they're
perfectly designed for carrying cargo. However, Braxon, you do know that these types of ships don't typically have a lot of weaponry. Their
Yeah.
best mode of offense is their ram.
Yeah.
So what are you doing?
Gonna
Yes,
take a look
Margaret.
through the spyglass.
Okay.
I wonder if
See if they look like they're signalling.
Does Margoth know anything about this?
Margoth is will ask Braxon to see the spyglass once he's done with
Yeah.
it.
I mean, if it attacks us and we defeat it, we can upgrade to a whale ship. That's like a lateral move from a dolphin.
The
If
problem
it's a
the
lot
problem
of-
with the whale ship is that it's fully enclosed, and to get weapons on it, you basically have to compromise the hull integrity and the armor.
Also, just to point it out,
I know, it was a joke.
if it's a lateral move, it's not upgrade. It's side grade.
I mean, it's an upgrade from a dolphin ship because whales are bigger than dolphins.
I mean, it is a bigger ship, but you rely more on troops to do
I think
damage.
I think you're overanalyzing Ockar's joke.
So
Isn't that what the Company of Broken Sword does?
Yeah.
So Braxton, you're looking at the whale ship. You don't you don't recognize the markings on it at all. But you're also not native to this sphere. You hand over the spyglass to Margoth.
Yep. And I'll say to Margoth, we might need to lead them away from the pool if they're following us.
So she kind of hisses when she looks through that and says, yes, that's a slaving ship. It's a Lithids. It's from Outsphere. We've seen it come through
Lever
a few
perks
times.
up. Lever
Well,
perks
Leva's
up.
asleep.
Is she? I thought it was
Lever
the second one.
spontaneously wakes up.
Leva is on the second.
Oh yeah, sorry. No, yeah, you're right. You are
Almost like
you are on
instinct.
second ship. My mistake. My bad.
Oh,
So she's awake. Yes,
Yeah.
she perks up. She
It's
goes
more
back.
like-
Levers detect conversations about slavery spell. Wakes her up.
No, she is
Hands are on
awake.
fire. Fireballs are ready. I'm ready. Bring them.
Yes. Tch.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for, isn't it, Lever?
So, how many slaves might they have on board that ship?
It depends on if they're coming in to capture slaves or if they've already captured some. I know that they raid the Herwati and Deep Bear communities here. None of
Right.
our
so-
ships have been large enough to do anything about it.
Well, we are.
Does it look like they've seen us yet?
You're unsure.
But
Is
you
that a
have
way out of the
dropped
sphere?
from the spelljamming.
I'm sorry. Wait, hold on a second. Lafdul, what were you saying?
It's just a point of curiosity. Was that like a potential way out of the sphere?
No.
Oh. They just happened to be scouting this area.
Well,
So,
there are communities in here that they can raid for slaves.
Yeah.
Right. So it looks like this is an attack on our new friends.
Oh, it's a show of good favor, I suppose. Double down on showing our good intentions.
I would say we go to battle stations, or our other choice will be we try and hide and then ambush them from behind or something. But I'm not sure how
Is
easy
this
that's going to be.
happening like near the end of second shift or When?
It's 8 hours into second shift.
Right.
I am going to heal my
So we
character
would
up.
be.
Yeah, everyone should be healed up fully at this point.
And our
Yeah.
caster's fully rested then?
Yeah, I'm down a couple of spells, but it's only shapewood, so. it's a couple of
Braxon's. Well, I suppose we'll slowly come to battle stations. We don't need to attack them straight away.
You're guessing
Well-
that they're assessing you as well at this moment. They're not signaling.
Yeah.
So if I
Braxon.
did-
Margoth will say that, she'll say, it is a larger ship than ours, and given what we faced with the mammoth, I would not blame you to not deal with it. Obviously, if you did want to deal with it, you'd be freeing many slaves.
That
Yeah, well,
mammoth ship had weapons, and this one doesn't.
Either we need to lead this away from your friends or get rid of it. I believe. If they're going to be our new friends, then we've got to do something to protect them. Braxon's going to grab 3 crewmen and send them to our officers with the message: suspected slaver ship astern. Please prepare for battle.
So is your intention to go to battle with this thing?
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
Well, are you gonna give us time for warriors to get armor on and cast
that's what I'm
prepare
saying.
spells?
That's what I'm saying.
Well,
We don't need
Getting ready.
It'll take a few minutes to close. So
Yeah.
what can happen is you can come up on deck, say what you want, say what your vote is, and then go get your armor on.
Yeah, I'd come up and say fight, and then run back down to get my armor on.
Yeah, Solas is okay fighting ship this since this is just one ship and not risking getting attacked by entire settlement.
Lafdul
Right.
looks around to see if he could see any other ships. Probably almost impossible. But
And
you
the
don't see
rule
any other
is-
ships.
The rule is don't let them ram us.
Nor should we let them escape if possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the part of me that wants to take that ship.
Okay. Then you begin to bring your ship around to move towards it. And I think that's where we'll call our session as you get ready to attack the whale ship full of slaving illithids.
we should probably.
What could possibly go wrong?
I know.
Many things. Many
Nothing
things.
at all. Nothing
That's
at
like-
all.
I mean, it's not going to be full of illithids. Let's be honest. Illithids are going to be only part of the crew.
Yeah, they'll probably ram us and destroy the Ballad Dolphin in one hit.
And eat our brains.
So
I mean-
so one thing to say is that you are outside of the air envelope, so this is functionally a space battle. It's not like that last one where if a ship breaks up, you would be plummeting down to your doom right away, kind of thing. So
Yeah.
Oh, good. Good. That's good.
Floating.
yeah, you'd be able to float around a little bit before the illithids pick you up and eat your brains.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right.
Looking at that ship, would we be able to do like cool shots to take out those wings?
You would need to no. What you need to do is what is the shearing attacks? Shearing attacks.
Shearing
Attack whatever it is that they use to deal
Right.
to maneuver. But that's something that's basically your ship is doing, as opposed it's like a
Yeah.
ram. It's like a ram attack, but it's not a not an actual.
Yeah, and
ram.
if that goes wrong, they can counter ram.
This time, just remember that if don't move directly head on.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, is our ship fully repaired?
You're down
No.
to 2 hull points.
With
now,
2
at this
whole
point.
points down.
I don't want to say we wreck. Are we just hovering at them around, so to speak, while people are running up and down? We haven't or are we?
No. So what's
literally
going to
towards them?
happen is by the time you got into a situation where you might need to use crew, any armor that you wanted on would be on.
I was thinking if we could change helmsman.
That will
Because we're in
require you to
space.
stop for a round, but yes, you can do that. And if you want that to be the first thing, if you want to get someone else on the helm,
Sunfire or something
Mhm.
is slightly better.
Yeah, I think Chanfayun is our fastest NPC helmsman.
I mean, because it shouldn't be so apparently obvious that if we're just sitting around observing them, we could be changing helmsmen. Because we got like grace time before we do anything.
basically,
they
like
bolt
if,
it.
if you want to change helmsman, that will be the first act that you do, and that'll be one round, kind of thing.
Yeah.
If we're going to change helmsman, we should do it before we turn around.
Yeah. We'll do it as soon as we,
Yeah, so that'll just be the first. The ship's first action is to change helmsman. So that's fine.
Mhm.
All right, let me just make a note. You want to change helmsman?
And at the when we start the fight, the ship-to-ship fight, Solas would be again positioned in a way that he can affect every ship weapon with his prayer.
You know, if this ship's likely to have a bunch of oh, sorry, distracted by chat. That we got submariners in the chat. they fight in 3D.
Yeah, so there are rules for 3D combat for Spelljammer, but it is an added level of complexity that I just do not want to deal with.
I mean, we could try. We could try to experiment with the isometric maps that they added in Roll20.
I don't think that would really. I don't know how well that would really work.
We take too long as it is.
Yes, there is that.
Why?
It needs
Why
to be
do?
rehearsed and
Why do?
practiced.
Why do anything that slows us down?
Yeah. So basically, the thing that it does is it does allow for things like barrel rolls and things like that, but you have to like mentally keep track of like hex height, and it's the same thing as turning. If you turn to then it's 1 SR to get to turn your ship so that you go up 1 kind of thing and stuff like that. It's just it's just way more hassle in a tabletop context. It's really not worth it in my opinion.
True.
If this was board game, then perhaps, but
Well, no, but it is essentially a board game.
yeah, but without the role playing aspects.
Yeah.
I only brought it up because I saw I saw a video showing off the new isometric maps, and I was fascinated.
Yeah, no.
I
I
think-
mean, it's interesting. It's just in this game, I think it's just way more hassle than it's worth. I've looked into it. I've looked into those rules, and it's just way more hassle than it's worth.
To be honest, if this is a slave ship and it's possible it already has slaves on board, if we bash the ship to bits, we'll probably be killing slaves. So
Yeah, but any of your weapon strikes has the potential of doing that too.
yeah. No, what I mean is, if we shoot at it a lot, we're likely to rescue less slaves than if we do a boarding action.
Yeah.
Well, the best plan I can think about that is that we would have to take like the shuttle to try to board it while the Battle Dolphin keeps it busy.
I mean, you can grapple. You can try to
Yeah.
grapple with the dolphin.
We grapple,
Yeah,
and then we
grapple went so well last time.
we grapple and then we cut a hole in the side of the ship.
I mean,
What's
there
the
are
maneuverability?
doors and stuff like that, so it's not like that's.
What's the maneuverability for a whale compared to us?
It's not as maneuverable.
So we should have the advantage in that way.
But you don't know how fast it's going to be.
Yeah.
All right, so for XP, that is going to be 2,500 XP for everyone.
2,500, nice.
That is going to be an extra 1,000 for Ockar, 1,000 for Solas on his priest class,
Ooh.
and 200 for Lafdul.
Mhm.
2,500's a lot. Does
I'm
Braxon
guessing
get any more
the-
for blowing up party?
Oh,
What was
no, but
200
you.
for?
I
class?
actually can't remember what the. No, it's for both your classes, so it's split. It's for your character as opposed. It was for role playing. I can't remember. I wrote it down when it happened, and now I can't remember what it was for.
Yeah.
I think there
guessing
was a
the-
suggestion or something that I liked from you.
I guess the extra 1,000 was for destroying that evil book.
Yes, it was. And for Braxon, you do actually get some extra. You were in. You were in.
I was joking.
No, but it's specifically for fighting the monsters, and I forgot to calculate that. Ockar's going to get that too.
Yeah.
Oh, that ain't okay.
I just forgot to calculate it. Give me a second.
I say a silly joke and it turns into XP.
So that's an extra 230 for Braxon and Ockar.
Yay! Thank you.
No problem.
Thanks.
New level, long time for level for me. I just leveled recently, so.
Still about 120k for leveling up as a
Yeah,
whole.
it's
You can see mine a long way off.
it's still gonna be a while.
Yeah.
But you're already 11th level thief though.
Yeah, I know. My priest is still at 8.
I mean that's part of just being a multi-class of one of the slowest classes and one of the fastest classes at the same
is.
time.
Yeah, and
Like you can be for a multi-class.
and if Lafdul was more of a thief, he could even level
Wow.
thief way faster.
I still need 120,000 as well, Solas.
Thing is, priests of Erevan could be cleric thief fighters. Cleric would have been.
But Braxon
No,
should level up
okay,
next
okay.
session.
No, I need about
Surprised.
no. Need about
I
nine.
mean, yeah, I think if
900,000.
you need
90,000. Sorry.
9,000.
9,000. I mean, you're
Pretty close.
unless you run
Yeah.
away from this ship before doing anything major to
Yeah,
it.
that's right.
It's a ship with a lithids, and it's a
Yeah.
90-ton ship.
Yeah.
9k should be easily gained if you survive and
Yeah.
we win the fight.
Yep.
Now, if only
as
you
long
didn't
as
use that potion of explosions on
Yeah,
the party
really.
instead. You know.
really. But there's one thing Braxton has to remember next time. He needs to keep his head.
Also, so I don't forget about it again, I should also drink that potion of poison immunity to see if I get the special bonus.
Oh, weren't you going to get an improved identifier on it?
No, I already did that, remember?
Yeah, but you got a regular identifier on it, didn't you? The improved one was to know exactly what it did.
I guess.
Also, you might not want to drink it at the start of combat.
Yes.
Yeah,
'Cause
just
you
to
can't
be on
drink
the
anything else.
safe side, you don't want to do that. You want to do that when with downtime, so that if anything
Okay,
happens,
Just save it
it's
until you
just
get to
if
pull.
anything negative happens, you don't want to be taken out of the fight just because.
True.
Also,
I'll save it.
Yeah.
Also, even if it works and gives you the immunity of poisons, it still might basically make you go down for a day or two.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll wait.
Yeah.
I'll wait
That's
till
why I
after the
like
fight.
the idea of knowing exactly what it does, because otherwise you've got to experiment and know what you're immune to.
Well,
Because there are certain levels of poisons you don't know.
right. So,
what
but
yours-
that's yeah, neither here nor there. I'll make a note that you want to use that at next downtime, and I'll try to remember that so that you don't forget
Yeah.
either.
Okay. Because I've been meaning to do it, and I keep forgetting.
Yeah.
Well, stuff's been getting in the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that fire elixir thing that we've had. So no
Yeah.
doubt get destroyed at some point.
Yeah, you might want to think about.
Our tomes of Golomancy that we've had. They are not disappearing.
You might want to think about some of these things, like
Those tomes are in our research library.
Yeah,
but the big thing is that anything that isn't used or like it's just sitting around. There's always these chances of things that they could prevent or they could help you with coming and going, and them not offering their protection, and thus the benefit that you get from them is lessened when you do actually use it. So keep those in mind.
I got
And,
Smith, but I don't know the command word.
Lafdul, what's the? Are you the one who has that flame thing, or is it somebody else?
I don't know that got distributed.
No, that hasn't been distributed because we wanted to learn what it did. We wanted
we
an
wanted
improved
to have a
identifier,
better
and we
identify
just
for it.
keep forgetting to cast the whole.
Well, to be honest, we did get sent to Strange Sphere with no known way home.
Yeah,
We
but
got that off the
also
elephants,
keep in mind that
ages ago.
knowing what it does, like, it doesn't change what it does. So the only thing
but if
that's going to
it's-
do is convince convince you to not do it. And so if you're worried about it at all, maybe that should be the convincing you need to just not do it.
Solas is willing to try it once there's suitably safe time.
So
And
Even without the better identifier.
next chance I get, I'm drinking the poison immunity potion.
yeah, next
Oh,
time
it's
you
your
get some
potion,
downtime,
so-
that's I'll make a note of that. All right. So I want to thank you guys for coming out. And I want to thank everyone out there for watching, the cheers and the bits and everything like that. Really do appreciate it. We will be back next week as the party takes on a whale ship. Because apparently fighting one 90-ton ship that likes to ram wasn't enough for them.
Yeah.
And this
Please-
one we'll take.
Please tell all your friends to come and watch the show. Tell them they'll have a whale of a time.
No. Suddenly the viewer count drops.
It dropped by one person.
See you next time, everyone.
Bye.
Take care, all.
Cheers.
Bye.
Thanks for having us.